there, and welcome back to It's Your Move, where we talk about all things real estate, including where I work and live in Galveston, Texas. Today I'd like to talk about a home inventory. Do you have one? What is a home inventory, you say? Well, it's just an inventory of everything you have in your home. Why do you need to know that? Well, it's pretty important. You've bought insurance to cover all, damage, loss, any kind of, natural disaster, things like that, to cover your good, to protect your goods. But insurance is only part of the equation. Many people give no thought about how things are valued or accounted for when they have a loss. So if you take an inventory of all of your possessions in the home, that's the other part of the solution. Because in case of theft, loss, or damage, you know what items to claim. And this will actually help with any delays in your claim. Some emergencies or tragedies that result in a really devastating loss can have a deep impact on your life. And you don't want to be accounting for all that stuff, right? You don't want to have to worry about, what did I have again? What was the 5 things in the closet? You don't have to worry about that when you're dealing with deep loss. So having an inventory of your belongings will keep you from having to remember what you had or any details about them during that difficult time. So here are some questions to consider when you're creating a record of your home inventory. What will your system be to keep track of things? Besides deciding what you would want to be replaced, figure out what process you're going to use for cataloging and what works best for you. For example, you can make a spreadsheet, take videos and pictures, use your smartphone, use a camera, use whatever, but have a record. And you can have just make a database, or you can have photos and videos. That's even better, because then you can see what it looks like. You can even take a picture of the serial numbers. Consider having a digital and a hard copy, because you have more than one thing in case something happens to the other. But keep a hard and a digital copy of the catalog in case something happens to one or the other. Sometimes hard drives or things go bad, or you lose things. So the good thing about putting your inventory item in a database itself, like a spreadsheet database, is that you can sort them by room, alphabetical, etc., and it makes it easier to sort through them and search for individual items if you're like, oh, I just lost this one thing, or if you can quickly find the one thing that you're looking for. So check with your insurance company, because they may have an app or an online form, and you can also find free home inventory spreadsheets online. Those are very handy to have. So where should you start? There is no need to get yourself overwhelmed. It is quite an undertaking to catalog all the, you don't have to do every single thing in your house, but really the most important and most valuable things. Organize your inventory by room. Start with a small closet or a kitchen. No need to go hog wild. Just take it step by step. Make a habit of updating your inventory when you buy something new or you get rid of something. That way it's accurate and up to date. And if you wait too long, you might have 4 or 5 things. You might lose receipts, and you'll forget and you won't do it. So make it a habit of keeping everything up to date when you get the things or when you get rid of things. And this will keep your task really simple and efficient. Now, what should you include? As we just said, you don't have to do everything, right? Ask your insurance agent what documentation will be needed to make a claim, okay? And then you need to add receipts, purchase contracts, basic descriptions and serial numbers, of course, and make and model are also very important. And you need the receipts for the estimated cost of, you can keep the receipts in there, take a photo of them, however you want to do it. And because you're going to want, when you make the claim, you're going to want the details about it plus the approximate value. That's what the receipt's for. Or the purchase contract. Okay, so how can you keep this inventory list safe? Store your inventory in a fireproof safe, an external hard drive, or online storage account. So if you have those different options, use whatever options you can. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with having more than one or multiple accounts of your inventory list. Be sure it's in a place that's easily accessible so that you don't have to go rummaging around for it or figure out how to get to it. As mentioned, having a physical copy and a digital copy is recommended. And hopefully you won't have an emergency that requires you to file a claim and use that list. But if you do, you'll appreciate that you were prepared, because it will make life so much easier. So remember, insurance is so important to have things replaced and make you feel safe and secure, but having that inventory list really is the other half of the equation. So get your inventory done. Don't get overwhelmed. Do it room by room or however you want to organize it, but you don't have to get it done all at once. Just getting it started is really important. So if you have any questions, send me a message, comment below. Otherwise, hey, remember, it's your move. See you on the next one.